Hello guys, and welcome to day 2 of my Java coding diary. Today we will be learning about variables in Java. Okay, so right here, again, we have our file. So I'm going to be showing you guys some this is, you see how this is wrong? Yeah, because I spelled it wrong. So, and this one is too. Once again, VS Code is quite useful to beginner coders as it helps you with any spelling mistakes you do because they mark it for you. So we're gonna right here we are starting our class. So I'm just gonna do the same thing as I did the previous video. If you have any questions about this, please do let me know. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna start off by showing you about integers. Okay, so to define a variable in Java, we're gonna have to call that variable. So for integer, that function is int, and then after int, you have the variable name. So in this case, we're gonna call it num. Num is gonna be 10 in this case. And again, you have to end your line of code by this little winky. I'm not too sure what you call it professionally, but I just call it a winky. So that's your integer. And if you want to see how this prints out, we're going to use our system.out.print ln function, and like this. So once we run it, you're going to see it in the debug console. And you can see that our integer is 10. Okay. We could do this for something else. Let me show you. So we're gonna call it assembly. Maybe Desi. Sounds shorter. We're gonna do 5.5. And then for you to see it, we're gonna do and run it. And you can see it right there. And I'm sure we change the code. You see how here for double, it still prints 5.5, even if you add a 0 to it. But when you add a 1, you are able to print it out. Okay. Then we're gonna do a character. So characters are quite unique in Java because they have a number to them, and you'll be able to see it right now. So let's do char letter. Okay. So to do a character, we are gonna define it by using single quotation marks, not double quotation marks. Okay, so we're gonna do A. Let's do A. And right here, we're gonna do system.out.print and then we did the letter. And we enter code. Once we run it, you will see that we will have 8. So and you can see the difference with numbers in the colors right here and with the character as well. So you know how I said that characters have numbers in them. So this is basically a code for a letter. I obviously don't know them all, but we could try a random number and it would see how right here we're not able to see the character, but it would print a character. I believe this one is a letter. You see? Yeah. We would print W. So you could play around with it in your own IDE and see what numbers give you what characters. There should be some online resources that tell you these. I do not know them all on top of my head. I just know that the alphabet letters usually have a higher number. We could also try 70 if you want. And it should also give you a letter. You see, it's F. So yes. Next, we are going to do our class variable for this demonstration, and that is going to be string. You can notice here how in the other columns of the other variables, they're not capitalized, but string is. This is really important. So if you do this, your code is not gonna run, it's gonna throw an error. So you have to have string capitalized. Okay, so text is gonna be the name of our string, and then we're gonna do let's do Java is fun because it is. And once again, and your line of code, we're gonna print it out using the same system.out.print ln. And then in this case, we're doing text. Let's run our code. And then you have it. You have Java is fun printed. And take note that also when our character is defined, we use single quotations, and when our string is defined, we use double quotations. So when we run it, you can see that, right? So let's say that we try and do single quotations for our string. You will see how there is a error in our code. So make sure to always use double quotation marks for your string and single quotation ones for your character. Okay, this is it for our variables demonstration tutorial, and we will see you next time.